President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi arrived in Saudi Arabia on Thursday to participate in the 32nd session of Arab League Summit, which will be held in Jeddah on Friday. Presidential spokesperson Ahmed Fahmy said the president's speech before the summit would focus over supporting national state and the Arab unity as well as Sudan's crisis. The President Sisi reiterates that the Palestinian cause would always come on top of Egypt's priorities. The head of state stressed that Egypt hopes Syria's return to the Arab League would contribute in solving its crisis. The president or his participation in the Arab Summit comes within the framework of Egypt's keenness to strengthen and develop relations with Arab countries and its role in boosting efforts to advance mechanisms of joint action and unify ranks for the benefit of all Arab peoples. The Jeddah Summit aims at enhancing consultation and coordination among Arab nations regarding efforts to maintain security and stability in the region. The Arab League Summit aims at promoting Arab interests, especially in light of the successive changes and escalating crises at regional and international levels. The Arab League preparatory meetings at a ministerial level concludes in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, in attendance of Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri. The meeting comes within the preparation framework for the 32nd ordinary meeting of the League on leaders level, which will be held next Friday in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. This year's summit will mark the readmittance of war-torn Syria into the 22nd member League after a 12-year suspension. And on the sidelines of the meeting, Shukri held a meeting with his Algerian counterpart and his Tunisian one, discussing means of boosting relations and exchanging views over a number of regional files of mutual concern, particularly the Sudanese crisis and the Palestinian cause, as well as developments in Syria. The National Dialogue first sessions discussing the social access kicked off in Cairo Conference Center with a wide scale of participation of different categories of society. The social access will tackle through two sessions the financial guardianship that is listed in the agenda of Family and Social Unity Committee. Meanwhile, the Cultural Committee discusses the file of national identity during two sessions. Earlier, the National Dialogue discussed some issues of economic access regarding social protection programs and means of drafting a tourism plan for Egypt and means of attracting tourism investment with all its shapes. As part of its current visit to Azerbaijan, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Dr. Hanafi Gebeli, met with Speaker of Azerbaijan's parliament. During the meeting, Gebeli expressed Egypt's keenness on boosting bilateral relations with Azerbaijan on all levels, especially on the parliamentarian domain. Gebeli reviewed efforts made by Egypt to remove hurdles facing foreign investors. Upon directives of President al-Sisi, Egypt continues to receive displaced Sudanese citizens through coastal and Arkina border crossings. Egypt's NGOs also continue providing the Sudanese people all types of support, including logistic and health aid. Earlier, two military planes took off to Port Sudan airport that is loaded with tons of medical aid to alleviate burdens on Sudanese people. This comes within the framework of Egypt's support and solidarity with Sudanese people in times of crisis.